Hello fellow bakers, welcome back to another demo of Russignol. Today I'd like to show you some of the recent features added. Let's get into it. So here we have Russignol with the latest version installed. And now when it wakes up, you are greeted with 4 new buttons. The one on the top left will show you the baker, whether it's active, a new temperature, so it'll show you in real time what the temperature of the device's uptime, and how many signatures since that uptime. Now this is helpful for if you want to find out if your device is working properly. If the temperature goes up too high, you might notice that there's something weird going on. Maybe the temperature in the room's too hot, that sort of thing. Next button is blockchain. It gives you some information like the keys and the network that you're running. The next one is activity. Activity was there before, which is the same thing. In real time, you're seeing signatures, and you can see them at 6 milliseconds each. And the next one is watermarks. Now, this is an interesting one. I want to bring some attention to this one because it's very important that you can see here the memory high watermark is different than the disk high watermark. And you wonder, why is that? Well, Russignol is doing something very interesting here. It is recording the next high watermark before it even occurs. So let's say the block height currently is at 248.6043. Well, then the disk will be recording that plus 1. It does that anticipating that the next block will eventually appear. And the only reason we're saving this to disk is in case the system crashes and it needs to reboot, or it doesn't crash, it just goes through a regular reboot. And we just want to make sure that we don't double bake. So we're not keeping the current height. We're keeping the current height plus 1 on disk. All right, the next thing here is we have an about screen, just to give you some information about the device, and the licensing, that sort of thing. And now we have a shutdown button. In the past, we had, you had to tap on it 5 times quickly to get to the shutdown, but now you could just touch shutdown and shut down the device safely. Now, one thing I'd like to go and show you is the temperature here. The reason we're able to pull off low temperature and low power usage is because in this version, we're using a custom governor for the CPU. And the CPU doesn't boost to its max capacity of 1 gigahertz until it signs. And so what we do is crank up, when a signature request comes in, we crank up the speed to 1 gigahertz. And once it's done signing, goes back to 600 megahertz, saving us 400 megahertz. Saving us power. And so because the device is only signing for about 18 milliseconds every 6 seconds, then 99.9% of the time, we don't need to be running this device at 1 gigahertz. It could just run at the 600 megahertz, waiting for requests to come in. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you give Russignol a try, and looking forward to your feedback.